third. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 44, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. From the 3, second and a yard. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well. And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play. And here's Edwards-Helaire, and he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Start on the ground to run that clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines. And that is a penalty every time. And going to give this offense better field position. And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this. And most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense. Chris Jones on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating. Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks. Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. On third down, Fournette. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gun, Fournette. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A handoff to Fournette. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a give to Fournette, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Brady. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, watch the leg.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. A strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the 2nd half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so